Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is called My Toxic Ex Bestie. Let's watch the video.
Alright, so here is a story time about my ex-best friend. We're gonna call her Hydrant. I'm looking at a fire hydrant, and so we're gonna call this bitch Hydrant. I met Hydrant at a job that we both used to work at, and we clicked right off the rip. We are very opposite of each other, so she was definitely the yin to my yang, but we just got along so well. And I know they say like, oh, opposites attract. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but this was an actual yeah. We had no issues. We were friends for 4 years, and not once did we ever butt heads, not once did we ever fight. She hated confrontation, so she would avoid it at all costs. Depending on the situation, confrontation, maybe. So when I was in California, she was there for me throughout everything. When my phone was shut off because we didn't have enough money to pay the phone bill, she was like, you come home, I'll put you on my phone plan until you're able to like get yourself together and get on your own phone plan. When I called her and told her that I needed to come home, she offered to buy me what is that bus called, Greyhound? And she offered to buy me a bus ticket to take a bus all the way across country back home. She was a very good friend, and that's one thing I'll always say about her. She was a great friend until she fucking wasn't. So when I moved back from California, she picked me up from the airport, took me to my parents' house, and we all had a meeting at my parents' table, and my mom was like, you are not gonna talk to your ex anymore, and if you decide that you want to talk to your ex, you have nowhere to stay. That's how much my mom hated him. My mom was like, Hydrant, if you want to live with Ashley in the house, because we had a house that my mom was gonna let me live in with Ashley, I'll do it rent-free for a few months, and then once you guys get your shit together, then we can come up with a payment plan. So boom, she moves in, and I was so happy because I love her. She helped me get through the toughest times of my life. She had me on her phone plan. Like, she was such a good fucking friend. I needed a job, obviously, so she ended up getting me a job. And the job that we had, there were 3 separate locations. So I worked at the location that was closest to the house, which was like 15 minutes away, and she worked at one of the further away ones, which is about 40 minutes away from the house. So I would notice, like, you know, I'm getting ready. I left the house at maybe 8:30 to get there by 9, maybe a little before 9. She would also leave the house at 8:30 to drive 40 minutes away, plus whatever traffic is in the way. Slowly, I was starting to notice, like, damn, like, I don't know how you saw the job, honestly, but whatever. We would go grocery shopping together, and it was like, everything was pretty much fair game. But if there was something that she bought specifically for her, I would ask if I want it, and I would assume that would go vice versa. So at the time, I was 21, she was 20, so she couldn't buy alcohol. And one day I bought a 24-pack of Seagrams. I know, don't fucking judge me, I was 21. A 24-pack, unopened. It was just still in the fridge. And April Fool's Day, we're at work. She calls me and she was like, I just got fired. And I was like, April Fool's. She was like, no, I really just got fired. I was like, first of all, that's fucking ruthless to fire someone on April Fool's Day, because I'm sure she thought it was a joke too. I was like, well, why did you get fired? And she was like, because he said I would always get to work late. And I was like, okay, but that's kind of true. I was like, I'm really sorry, you know, just take the day, relax, like, I'll see you when I get home. So I come home and I open up mail, and then I go to throw it in the trash can. So when I opened up the trash can, there were 24 fucking bottles, empty bottles of Seagrams. This bitch drank my whole 24-pack. And I go and knock on her door. She's asleep, obviously. This bitch drank my 24-pack of Seagrams. Not 1, not 2, maybe 3. 24! I think I'm more upset that she drank all of them. Like, if she would have drank 1, 2, 3 and didn't ask me about it, okay, no big deal. Like, I understand you just got fucking fired. But to drink all 24 and not even ask or say anything, that low-key kind of pissed me off. Yeah, 24-pack of Seagrams was like, at the time, like, what, $13? Okay, no big deal. I let it go. It pissed me off, but I let it go. So this bitch wasn't even looking for a new job. She was just sitting there because she didn't have to pay rent. We didn't have to pay rent yet. And then she got upset at me that I still wanted to work for the company. I'm not showing up late to work. I have bills to pay, bitch. I have a phone bill that I have to pay you for. We're just little things. Like I said, we have never argued or fought. Our 4 years of being friendship, when they tell you don't live with your best friend, don't fucking do it. Seriously. Then I would start to notice, like, there would always be dirty dishes in the sink. But the dishwasher was clean. She wouldn't empty the dishwasher. She would just put the dirty dishes in the sink and leave them there. And then when the trash got full, she would just leave the old trash bag in the trash can and start a new one and just put it next to it when we have a fucking trash can outside for the full bag. Then she would leave lights on constantly. I had to pay the electric bill. We had to split it, actually. Oh, and then the Wi-Fi we had was under her name, but because she needed, like, high-power Wi-Fi because she's a PC player. Electric was in my name, Wi-Fi was in hers. Slowly, her boyfriend started staying over. And that's fine. I ended up in a new relationship. He would stay over when he wasn't in school. Whatever. So, I let it go. But then it started becoming a constant thing. A constant, like, everyday thing. And he would do the same thing. Leave the dishes, dirty dishes in the sink. Not even soaks them. They didn't even soak them. They just threw them in there. Wouldn't empty the dishwasher. Trash would just accumulate. So I brought it to her attention and I'm like, hey, would you mind, like, not leaving dirty dishes in the sink? If you could at least just soak them or put them in the dishwasher. She was like, well, the dishwasher was full, so I didn't want to put them in there. I was like, well, the dishwasher's empty, or the dishwasher is clean, so you just need to put the clean dishes away. It takes literally 2 minutes. She was like, okay, I'm sorry. I was like, it's fine. Like, this was our first confrontation. Like I said, she doesn't do confrontation. So then she did good for about a week. And then after the week, still no job, just kept doing it. And doing it and doing it. And at this point, I'm starting to get fucking irritated. Then I'm not gonna fucking clean because I'm not gonna do shit. I'm not gonna clean up after you, let alone your fucking man. I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take for them to fucking clean up after themselves because I'm not doing it. And I'm running out of time. This shit, comment for part 2.
Like she said, never, ever, ever go ahead and get an apartment with your best friend. Second of all, eventually, when you're with your friend and she can be a toxic person, I think that the best thing to know is that eventually her facade is going to crack. Because she was coming off nice and she wanted to be there for the family and help you out and you not to be with your ex anymore and all this stuff like that. But eventually the nice side was going to stay for a little bit of time. And then she was going to start to show her real self. And, you only knew her for a little short amount of time. So eventually the nice side started to show, being nice to you and doing things for you and stuff like that. Then next thing you know, she get a new man and she just act crazy. Don't listen, don't want to do what she's supposed to do. Don't want to get a job. Don't want to... If I find part 2, I will upload. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and more videos are on the way. Yes, I'm working on my voice. I lost my voice. Working on it. It goes in and out. Have a little cold, but I'm fine. All right, bye.